the top of Pikes Peak or back down at the depot. I personally would not recommend smoking at the top of the mountain. The air is thin enough as it is, but hey, do what you want. The second rule that I have here on this train is that in the center of the train there is a brown aisle. This is known as the conductor's aisle, or my aisle, but this train can stop in just a couple seconds flat. And we do travel up some very steep hills today. If you get caught standing up and we make a sudden stop on a hill, you're taking a quick trip down to the other side of the train. So please, stay in those seats. Now, most of you have the windows down right now. That's perfectly fine. But please, make sure to keep everything inside the train. Do not stick anything outside the windows that you want to manage to. At this time, if you can please flip the side that says "Two Pike Train" and work my way up to collect those from you.
Man, I wish it wouldn't did go down further though.
Autofocus on my phone. I'm fine right now.
I know, just that's it. I know I did.
Down the aisle here, collecting tickets on. Explain something to them real quick so you don't have to do this later. Mission site. Take a look to your left and now to your right. Don't exactly work that half of you are pointing the wrong way. So when they're explaining the irregularity, they'll be talking about the three seats you need to seat side of the train.
You just say, it's going to say that it's inside. Left. Hey, keep your phone in the car.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now that the tour has started in earnest, we've gone over the 2 seat side and 3 seat side. Time for some very brief introductions. My name is Zach, and I'll be your tour guide for today. As we go into the mountains, I'll be pointing out certain things to both sides of the train and talking quite a lot. However, the main man doing all the work is the guy way at the front is famous Jimmy, who would just wave and say, "Hi, Jimmy."
Hi, Jimmy.
Be nice to Jimmy, folks. He's our way up and down the mountain. Now, by the time you look out to either side of the train, especially to the two-seat side, you will notice a lot of rocks surrounding us. This rock we are looking at is known as Pikes Peak granite. It is the same rock that makes up the entire mountain. Pikes Peak granite is made out of mica feldspar and quartz and is very porous, meaning that water will easily get inside the rock. As the water freezes, it will expand and it will expand the rock with it. This will drive the rock apart and is known as ice splitting. As you drive to the two-seat side and going up the hill, you will see a rock that has been subjected to ice splitting, and it has three little points and a round inside the front. We call this rock Santa's sleigh. It's passing the front of the train at the two-seat side of the hill right now.
Where?
Oh, that one? Oh, guys.
Better be stopped.
That's right there.
Now, for some of you may be able to see a river or a waterfall. You'll see many today. In fact, coming up out to the three-seat side of the train, you are about to see a waterfall that is higher than Niagara Falls. Keep your eyes to the three-seat side of the train and keep your eyes down. These falls are passing the front side of the three-seat side right about now. Keep your eyes down, look up below eye level. Okay, now some of you are thinking, wow, Zach, you are such a liar. Keep in mind, folks, I did not say taller than Niagara Falls, I said higher. We are 8,000 feet elevation above Niagara Falls at this moment.
No, I didn't.
Now, folks, as you keep your eyes on the three-seat side of the train, look at the hillside there, you'll see a lot of trees that look to be dead. That's because they are dead. These trees are dead because of the Beatles. Back at the height of their popularity, the Beatles came here on a tour, played some of their music in the area, and as you can tell, the trees didn't like it so much. Now, folks, my jokes only get worse from here. Now, the real reason these trees are dead is because of the pine bark beetle. The pine bark beetle will get inside these trees, lay its eggs, and the larva will eat the tree from the inside out. There are two ways to get rid of the pine bark beetle. One is to burn down the forest entirely, which we don't want to do, and we'll go right by it. Now, we are the second train of the day, so we won't see a train passing us right now, but we will see one later on at the second switch point. Maybe more coal in, because the extra work is the engineering would say son of a gun as well as some other phrases around this section of the track. Now, as you guys to the three-seat side of the train at about eye level, you'll see a rock that kind of fell down the hill. If you look a little bit further up the hillside, you'll see the parent rock just fell from. This is a great example of the ice splitting process. Now, folks, rocks fall on the mountain all the time here, and yes, they do fall on the tracks. In fact, just the other day, we had a rock fall in front of us. Well, the show must go on, so Judy and I, we got out, and we pushed, and we shoved, and we got this rock all the way back to the hillside. But it started to slide back down again. So I held the rock up while Jimmy got some smaller rocks and propped it up. And in fact, if you guys to the two-seat side of the train, you can see the results of our handiwork passing the front side right now.
What? Oh.
Yes, folks, you do have to pass a physical fitness test to work here. And once again, you are thinking, wow, that Zach guy is such a liar. Well, if you don't believe me on that one, folks, believe me on this. As the three-seat side of the train at eye level, you will see some prime real estate, an all-natural log cabin. It has a wonderful skylight as well as running water. And when I say running water, I mean water running through it. Now, folks, this ancient log cabin has been here for close to 3 centuries and was thought to have belonged to some fur trappers and traders who tried to make a living in the area. Now, folks, as you look at either side of the train, you will see we are once again surrounded by Pikes Peak granite. Take a look up at the rocks and just let your imagination run wild. I have people tell me that they've seen George Washington on the hills, they have seen a seal, a chimney, a Mrs. Buttersworth, so keep your eyes open, your imagination is the limit here.
I just 秀。
Now, folks, some of you might start to notice that it's starting to get through the halfway house in all its glory. Now, folks, we are coming up to one of the smallest towns in the state of Colorado. Welcome to West Side. You will see another old log cabin. That was one of the original buildings for Ruxton Park. But coming up again into the 3C side, you'll see a much more modern building. You'll see a white house on the 3C side here. This house used to belong to a couple by the name of Diane and Daryl. Now, Diane and Daryl lived up here because they were working on that old stone building onto the 3C side again. That old stone building you see is one of the original hydroelectric power plants, one out of 8 in the Manitou Springs area. Now, Diane and Daryl no longer live here. Colorado Springs Utility